160.
Hello, everyone! This morning, before the sun even rose, we gathered at the edge of a ravaged cornfield, just one of many acres scarred by an invisible war. Today marks the launch of the first large-scale wild hog eradication campaign of the year. This isn't just a hunt, it's a united stand. Farmers, hunters, and local officials are coming together, shoulder to shoulder, to protect our land, our livestock, and our families. Drop a 1 in the comments to join the fight between hunters and wild hogs. These wild hogs aren't just animals. They're a growing threat, tearing up thousands of dollars worth of crops, killing newborn calves, and even putting human lives at risk. We've seen what they can do. We've walked through fields where 300-pound hogs have left trails of destruction. And if we don't act now, if their numbers keep rising, the danger will only get worse. This isn't just a campaign, it's a mission to take back our land, one step at a time, and it starts right here, right now. The light is fading, and long shadows stretch across the 20-acre field. Every sound is sharper, every movement more tense. We're tracking the herd through nearly 300 yards of thick woods. And now, just beyond the tree line, they're gathered near the edge of an old irrigation ditch. Around 30 wild hogs, most weighing between 200 and 300 pounds, are tearing up the earth like machines, completely unaware of our presence. We drop to the ground and get into position. Each of us knows our role. No words, just hand signals and trust. At 160 yards, I whisper into the radio, winds 5 MP from the west. I adjust the scope. The crosshairs settle on the biggest hog, a monster with scars running down its shoulder. We count down. 3, 2, we fire. The shots shatter the silence. In under 3 seconds, 5 hogs are down. But we're not done. The whole herd bolts, some crashing through the brush, others sprinting toward the ditch. We keep tracking, shifting angles, covering each other's zones. This isn't panic. This is precision under pressure. Left flank, moving fast. Jake drops to a knee, takes a breath, and drops another hog mid-leap. I spot one charging toward my rifle, closer than I'd like. I spin, heart pounding, and pull the trigger. The shot cracks. The beast drops, sliding 10 yards before stopping. This is what most don't see. Tactics, teamwork, pure adrenaline when defending what's yours. It's not just guns and scopes. It's discipline, knowing the terrain, trusting the guy next to you. It's protecting your fields, your livestock, your livelihood. Out here, every mistake carries weight. One bad shot can put your team in danger. That's why we train, why we work as a unit. And when the smoke clears and the last echoes crack across the Texas fields, we stand, breathing hard, checking gear, scanning the tree line one more time.
Vallahi ben dedim görmedim.
12 down, no one hurt. But this ain't time to celebrate. It's a reminder. The hogs will regroup. Another night, another push. That's the nature of it. And we'll be ready because this land is worth it. We'll defend every inch. We just moved about 300 yards southwest of the original ambush point, deeper into the tree line where the ground dips to an old dry creek bed. The terrain here's tighter. Visibility's down to 50 yards, but the signs are fresh. Tracks, torn bark, deep ruts. We know they're close. As we fan out, the wind shifts. That's the first warning. Then, no sound. Just a crash from the brush. A massive hog. At least 3 25-pounders barrel through the cedar scrub, their eyes wild. Foam around its snout, and it's not running. It charges us, head on. Time slows. Jake drops to a knee. Mark pivots and fires around. The world snaps shut. We don't hesitate. We open fire, controlled, synchronized, unrelenting. The first bullet hits the hog's shoulder. It staggers but doesn't fall. The second catches it low, slowing it some. Mark's third shot hits dead center. The beast crashes down, kicking up dust and thorns in a single beat. The silence slams back like it never left. Then the adrenaline surges, and we exhale. That's the reality. These aren't just big hogs. They're unpredictable, aggressive, and when cornered, they're deadly as hell. No second chances when a 300-pound hog with muscle and tusks is charging you. What saves us is training, tactics, staying cool under pressure, and trusting each other's backup. Close calls like that hammer home the need for tight strategy and relentless vigilance. This isn't just about protecting land.
Böyle vurulur.
It's about protecting lives, ours, our families, our neighbors. That's why we never let our guard down, not for a second. And as we stand there, rifles still warm, staring at the beast lying still in the dust, I know one thing for sure. This fight's over. But the war for our land goes on. The mountain air's colder than we expected, sharp, cutting into our lungs as we slip through a dense cedar thicket near the property line. We've hiked over 2 miles through steep terrain, tracking signs cut through jagged rock and deep moss. This isn't farmland anymore. It's untouched wilderness. 800 acres of raw land crawling with feral hogs. And this time, they know we're coming. We've seen the signs. Saplings uprooted, sticky mud streaks, hog scat scattered like warnings. The herd's bigger, maybe more, and smarter than the ones we've dealt with on the plains. These hogs have survived gunfire. They're faster, more reactive. That means our ambush has to be perfect. We pick a narrow choke point between 2 hills, just 50 yards of open ground. Then we wait, still, watching, listening. The first hog steps out just after dusk. 250 pounds, ears twitching, body taut. Then others follow. 12, 15, the whole pack. They move slow, cautious. Our breaths shallow. Fingers hover over triggers. Radios silent. Then we fire. The first shots drop 3. Panic erupts. The rest scatter like shrapnel, zigzagging, diving behind rocks and brush. But they don't run blind. They listen, reacting to each echo of gunfire. Some double back, others freeze behind trees or slip into the shadows. Keep going. Mark calls out. I turn just in time to see one flanking wide through the brush, trying to outsmart us. These hogs aren't just fleeing, they're learning. That's what makes this hunt different. Smarter prey, higher risks, bigger stakes. We adapt, shift. I drop to a knee, line up a shot at 65 yards, and take it down before it can close in. Clean, I whisper. We hold formation for another 10 minutes, scanning through scopes, hearts pounding. In all, we had 8 confirmed kills, but the rest had disappeared into the woods like ghosts. The terrain had hidden them. And tonight, it was that cover that saved them. This wasn't just a hunt. This was a game of chess in the dark. And as we packed up, boots heavy with mud, we knew it. The game had changed. These boars know how to adapt. And if we want to protect our land, our livestock, and our heritage, We must always be one step ahead. Have you been on a dramatic boar hunt? If so, leave a comment with 2. If not, leave a 0. We changed the game that night. Instead of sticking together, we split into 3 smaller teams, each taking a different approach through the 100-acre stretch of brush and creek beds just beyond the old cattle fence. It was a risky tactic, but we'd studied the terrain, mapped every ridge and trail, and we knew one thing. To catch this herd, we had to cut off every escape. I led the west flank with Jake. Mark took center through the low creek. Tom's group swung wide east, ready to block any hogs bolting for the hills. We moved in silence, steps slow and deliberate. An ambush only works once. At 80 yards, I saw them. A herd of at least 20 hogs was rooting at the base of a steep draw. We signaled the others, adjusted scopes, and dropped into position. The tension was thick enough to cut. Every second felt like a countdown. Then the signal came. 1 shot, and all hell broke loose. From 3 directions, gunfire lit up the night. Hogs squealed and panicked, but there was nowhere to run. Every path had a barrel trained on it. We moved like clockwork. Tight formation, no wasted motion. Some hogs tried to double back, but Jake cut them off with 2 clean shots at 45 yards. 1 bolted for the hill. Tom dropped it before it made 10 yards. They're fast, smart, but we had them boxed. That's the power of coordination. Splitting up let us own the terrain. We didn't chase hogs through the woods. We funneled them, forced them to move our way. Every step they took was already accounted for. When the dust settled, 14 hogs were down, clean, efficient, no one hurt. But we didn't celebrate. We reloaded in silence, checked gear, and scanned the dark one more time. Because out here, even a perfect plan can go sideways fast. 1 bad angle, 1 slow shot, and it's your blood on the ground, not theirs. What we learned that night wasn't just about firepower. It was tactics, discipline, and trust in the team. The hunt's not over, but we're 1 step closer to reclaiming our land. The terrain sprawls wide, flat plains stretching over 200 acres, ringed by safe zones. Prime hunting ground, but too vast to chase on foot. Too fast for old methods. So we adapted. We rolled out 2 modified hunting rigs, one with a raised platform, the other fitted with thermal gear. 12 sweeping the landscape like a hawk with eyes that never blink. We're not just hunters anymore. We're a mobile unit, driven by tech and instinct. The drone operator calls it visuals on the north sector, 800 yards out, at least 20 hogs moving east. Punch the gas. The rigs tear across the field, dust billowing, rifles locked and ready. Through the screens, we watch the herd start to shift. They sense our rumble. Right on cue, the tactic kicks in. The drone buzzes low, herding the hogs toward a narrow strip between two fenced fields. A perfect choke point. I grip the rig's rail, heart racing, ready on the left. As we round the final bend, the herd bursts into view. We open fire.
Why are they not going? There's one. Dude, I'm soaking the shit out of them. This is
The high platform team leads the assault, firing from above with precision. On the ground, we follow, cutting off stragglers. Hogs dart, weave, and bolt in every direction, but the drone tracks them all. Every move they make feeds back to us in real time. They can't hide. Not tonight. A big one, near 300 pounds, tries breaking for a dry creek bed. Jake spots it first. Mine. One shot, clean. It won't tear up another row. This is next-level hunting, a blend of raw power, experience, and tactical coordination. The rigs give us speed, the drone gives us eyes, but it's the team that seals the deal. In 15 minutes, it's over.
His first hog.
9 hogs down. No one hurt, nothing missed. The field's quiet again, but this hunt proved something bigger. Adaptation is everything. As the wild changes, we change with it. And as long as they're running, we'll chase. With wheels, with wings, with purpose. We thought the worst was over. But feral hogs don't go down easy, especially the stragglers. The last ones, fewer in number but bigger in size, scattered across the southern edge of the tree line, slipping into thickets and dense brush that make tracking on foot near impossible. These aren't young hogs. These are old survivors.
Stop.
Over 275 pounds of pure muscle, scarred and battle-worn. They know the land and how to vanish. But so do our dogs. With tension thick and daylight fading fast, we give the signal. The dogs are unleashed. 3 veteran hounds with noses sharp as blades and hearts built for the chase. Within minutes, the forest erupts with sound. growls, the rhythmic thud of dogs tearing through brush, then a deep, guttural roar, a hog cornered. We sprint, cutting across a creek, tracking the GPS to the lead dog's position. At 60 yards, we see it, the biggest hog yet, spinning in a tight circle, tusks flashing, kicking up dirt as the dogs dance around it, holding it at bay. Its breath heaves, its eyes burn with rage. We can't wait. It's now or never. Jake flanks right. I shift left. We count down. 1 breath, 2. Then we fire. The hog roars one last time before crashing down with a thud that shakes the brush. The dogs circle once, then back off. They know it's over, and just like that, it's done. That's the thing about feral hogs. They fight to the end. You can clear a field, sweep a hillside, run a hunt clean, and still face that final clash that tests everything. Your team, your speed, your nerve. Tonight we won, but not without scars, not without sweat. As we gather the dogs, check rifles, and head back to the rigs, the land behind us falls silent. No more noise, no more threat. This wasn't just a win. It's a reminder that this land is wild and takes wild hearts to defend it. As we roll back to camp, the last of the sun sinks behind the hills. Boots off, rifles unloaded, dogs resting at our feet. The first day of the campaign is done, and it was one for the books. We took down a solid count of feral hogs, over a dozen confirmed, each weighing 200 to 300 pounds, scattered across nearly 250 acres of farmland and open ground. It's a hard-won success, but we're not popping corks yet. Some got away, and that's the truth of this fight. It doesn't end in a day. The hogs move fast, adapt, and learn from every clash. But so do we. What we saw today is proof of what's possible when man, machine, and animal work as one. Our team's coordinated effort, boots on the ground, dogs in the field, drones in the air, operated with precision. This isn't just hunting. It's strategy. It's survival. Beyond stopping crop destruction, this campaign is a shield against disease, against chaos, against the slow erosion of what our grandparents built. Every hog taken down is one less threat to our cornfields, our livestock, our families. And tonight, for the first time in weeks, some of these farmers might sleep a little easier. But tomorrow, we're back at it while the rest of the world ignores the quiet war raging here. We'll keep fighting because these fields feed America, and we won't let them fall to the enemy. So we rest, we rearm, we prepare. The next phase of the hunt starts at dawn. If this story moves you, if you believe in the work being done to protect this land, save this video, share it, and drop a comment below. Make sure every voice standing up for rural America is heard. Because out here, every shot counts, every step matters, and this hunt is just getting started. If you love this content, hit that like button and subscribe to support us. In 2024, bear intrusions in Alaska surged to 300 incidents, a 35% increase from the previous year. A notable case occurred in Homer, where a 1,000-pound brown bear broke through a kitchen window. The bear raided the fridge, stole food, and caused extensive damage. Total estimated damages reached $115,000, covering window repairs, cabinet replacements, and new appliances. I'm ready to explore the challenges bears pose to residents. 1.
Bear at the kitchen window, and he's breaking in. Fell through the window and grabs a bag of M&Ms, spilling them all over the counter. Minutes later, the hungry bear is back for more food. After nearly 15 minutes, the homeowner returns and scares the beast away with bear spray.
During a hunting trip, Mike Thompson had a terrifying encounter with a massive 300-pound brown bear. The beast appeared suddenly just 16 yards away. Instinctively, Thompson shouted and ran. Some hunters carry bear spray in their packs, a self-defense skill taught in Alaska's mandatory 3-day hunter training course. The program covers identifying bear attack signals, using defensive tools, and navigating wilderness safely. Since its implementation, bear attacks on hunters have dropped 40% over the past 2 years. Bear hunting in Alaska has seen significant changes recently. In 2023, the state revised its licensing policy, requiring hunters to complete 40 hours of training instead of the previous 20. All right, let's go. Awesome. The number of permits issued gradually dropped from 1,200 in 2020 to 800 in 2024, reflecting the state's efforts to conserve bear populations. Aim for the shot. You got it. Hit it again. You nailed the head. Through strict management, human-bear conflicts in Alaska have dropped 60% compared to a decade ago. To obtain a hunting license, hunters must be over 21, pass a physical fitness test, score at least 85 out of 100 on a firearms proficiency exam, and have at least 2 years of big game hunting experience. The training covers wilderness survival, bear track identification, firearm techniques in harsh conditions, and medical first aid. Participants must complete a 5K run in under 30 minutes and hike with a 20-kilo backpack. Data shows 75% of license holders are Alaska residents, while 25% are visiting hunters from other states or international countries. In Alaska, bear hunting agencies have deployed professionally trained hunting dog teams to assist hunters. Each hunter is allowed up to 3 dogs, typically Plott hounds or black and tan hounds, breeds renowned for their keen sense of smell and exceptional endurance in harsh conditions. Easy now, take your time. Let's do this. Each dog is equipped with a state-of-the-art GPS tracking collar, enabling hunters to monitor their location within a 10-kilometer range. This equipment not only pinpoints the dog's exact locations, but also allows handlers to assess their condition throughout the hunt. Statistics show that hunting teams using dogs have boosted their success rate to 65%, compared to 40% for teams without dogs. Here we go, let's move. In Alaska's vast wilderness, bear hunting is permitted only seasonally, typically from September to November. Each licensed hunter is allowed to take 1 black or brown bear per season. In 2024, the state issued about 1,500 bear hunting licenses with strict conditions on time and location. In Yellowstone National Park in Montana, home to more than 700 bears, hunting is allowed only in designated areas under strict supervision of rangers. Hunters must follow rules about safe distances, use proper ammunition, and avoid hunting female bears with cubs. Do you find this method effective? If so, leave a comment with the number 2. If not, leave a 0. I'm right here. Oh man, thank you. Just circle around, take another shot, pull that bowstring tight, winds shifting right, adjust, raise the rifle, and get ready. Make sure you've got the range dialed in. According to the North American Hunters Association, in the 2024 hunting season, teams using dogs successfully tracked and spotted over 500 black bears, double the number compared to traditional hunting methods.
Chip.
The dog's ability to detect bear tracks and scents from long distances has saved hunters time and significantly boosted safety during hunts. Throughout the season, hunters must stay vigilant about frequently updated hunting regulations to avoid potential issues. Professional hunters in the U.S. need to continuously check updates through the Fish and Wildlife Service, the WS mobile app, and the official Nature Conservation Agency website. They receive weekly alerts on new restricted hunting zones, changes in bag limits, and critical weather conditions. Specifically, the app's integrated GPS system helps them pinpoint conservation boundaries and permitted hunting areas, preventing unintentional legal violations. That's one of the cleanest shots I've ever seen. Bear hunting in the U.S. demands skill, experience, and strict legal compliance. Hunters must hold a valid permit issued by authorized agencies, Violations can result in fines up to $50,000 and 5 years in prison. Man, tracking bears often starts at dawn when footprints are fresh on the ground. Hunters look for signs like claw marks on trees, bear scat, destroyed ant nests, or crushed berry bushes. Stats show 70% of successful hunts begin with spotting these signs. When spotting a bear, hunters must stay downwind to keep their scent from reaching the prey. Ideal hiding spots are behind large trees or rock formations, about 50 yards from the bear, considered a safe shooting distance. Approaching a bear requires extreme patience and caution. Hunters move slowly, avoid making noise, and maintain a safe distance. Expert guidelines stress never getting closer than 30 yards, as it's highly dangerous. A missed shot is the most dangerous scenario. Wounded bears often turn fiercely aggressive and may attack hunters. In 2024, 15 bear attacks on hunters were recorded, with 80% caused by missed shots or injuring the bear. To stay safe, hunters must carry bear spray, a backup firearm, and never hunt alone. Other critical factors include thoroughly checking gear before the hunt, carrying emergency communication devices, informing family of hunting plans, and always having a first aid kit. Specifically, avoid hunting at dusk when visibility is low and bears are most active. If you love this video, hit that like button and subscribe to support us.
That's a giant. That's a bear of a lifetime.
At Willow Creek Ranch in Montana, a coyote silently approached a flock of sleeping sheep. Moving like a ghost, its golden eyes glinting through the morning mist, the coyote snuck into the sheepfold and attacked a lamb. Its sharp teeth attacked its prey's weak spot, holding it down, giving it no chance of escape. All the while, the rest of the sheep remained terrified. Such scenes are common on ranches in Montana, Wyoming, and Idaho. Do you think farmers should take more measures to protect their animals? Leave comment number 1 to share your thoughts. In 2024, coyotes attacked over 2,500 livestock, causing an estimated $1.2 million in damages for farmers. In R Valley County, Montana, an average of 15 coyote attacks occurred monthly, forcing many ranches to bolster livestock protection with electric fences and professional guard dogs. Facing heavy ranch losses, the U.S. government launched a coyote population control program aiming to cull over 20,000 coyotes from 2024 to 2025. However, hunting must follow strict licensing regulations. Hunters must be 18 or older, complete a hunting safety course, and hold a valid permit. Authorized hunting zones are primarily in Montana, Wyoming, Texas, and New Mexico, especially on private lands heavily impacted by coyotes.
Oh boy, Chris is skating on thin ice out there just to try to retrieve this coyote. Oh yeah.
The common hunting method involves electronic sound traps that mimic injured rabbits or coyote pups. These sounds can draw coyotes within a 1-mile radius, especially effective at dawn or dusk. Data shows a 75% success rate with sound traps. When a coyote appears, hunters typically hide in brush 100 to 150 yards from the trap. They use .23 Remington or 22-250 rifles fitted with optical scopes for precision. Optimal shot placements are the chest, behind the shoulder, or neck for a quick, humane kill. In 2024, Montana eased some hunting regulations, removing limits on the number of coyotes hunters can take per season. Wyoming allowed round-the-clock hunting on private land, though the 24-hour harvest reporting requirement remains. The program showed solid results, with a 40% reduction in livestock attacks in 2023. Conservation experts still worry about long-term ecosystem impacts, especially coyotes' role in controlling harmful rodent populations. We invite you to share your ideas and thoughts on better wildlife control methods in the comments. If you enjoyed this content, don't hesitate to like and share to spread awareness. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for updates on exciting topics in the future. Goodbye, and see you next time.